Claude skills are insane, and they've completely changed the way that I live and work using AI. So if you're typing new prompts every time you talk to Claude, you're still doing things the hard way. It's one of the most powerful features of Claude Code, and learning how to use them is going to 10x your productivity. They are essentially just reusable prompts or instructions that you can give your agent one time, and then you can use those instructions in the future by typing a / in the name of your skill. Today, I'm going to make you a master of Claude Code skills. I'll show you how to find them, how to install them, how to make your own, how to use them, and I'll even throw in some tips that I've learned after months of building and working with these. And one of those things could actually be putting all of your data at risk, so make sure you stay to the end so you can avoid that. And if you don't know me, my name is Tyler Germain. I teach thousands of people how to build marketing and content systems with Claude. And for over 3 years now, I've run an agency building these exact same systems for our clients. So I've seen a lot of these systems and I know what works. Let's jump into a quick breakdown and I'll show you what a Claude Code skill actually is. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're already using Claude Chat, and I would assume a lot of those conversations typically look like this. So every time you're starting from a blank slate, Claude doesn't necessarily understand how you speak within your business, what your brand colors are, the specific fonts you use, how you do things. So if you're having Claude help you respond to an email, it's going to give you the same generic response every time. And that's why prompts have been so important for so long. And so if I wanted to get a good result here, I would have to write a really long prompt explaining all of these details. But copy and pasting that prompt time after time and changing the details within it can get quite tedious. And so Claude skills just package them into repeatable processes that Claude can perform. So if I ask Claude to make a carousel, it's automatically going to pull from our carousel skill. It's going to understand how to go about creating a carousel in my specific style. And then the output is going to be on brand and consistent because it automatically injected the instructions from the skill that I saved earlier. So you don't have to have a giant prompt library that you're copy and pasting from, changing details and sending to Claude every time. You can simply type a / then the name of your skill, and Claude will automatically pull the context it needs to complete your task. So we can see how they would be beneficial, but what do they actually look like? A skill is really just a folder at the end of the day. And to make a skill, it needs to have a SKILL.md file. This is just a regular text file that explains the instructions to Claude. But since this is a folder, you can also include reference images, other scripts, or any other files that would be needed to complete the task. So let me go ahead and show you an example of what one of these skills would actually look like. Now, I've generated all of these diagrams using a Claude Code skill, so I figured that's a good example to use here. The graphics diagram skill is just a SKILL.md file. Now, if I open this skill file in Notepad, we'll get an idea of what's included within the skill. So you can see the skill has both a name and a description, and then it has the instructions that Claude needs to follow when creating these specific diagrams. It's literally just a file that shows how to do things written down so Claude can keep using it. And I built this skill myself because I have very specific guidelines for what I want these diagrams to look like, but there are tons of places that you can get skills from. Right now, there's tons of people giving away Claude Code skills on social media, so that's a great place to get started and find some interesting skills if you don't know what to build. But there are also websites like skills.sh, which aggregates a bunch of skills, and as you can see, there's over 570,000 here. You can search through them, you can filter through them, and you can see which skills are going to be most important for your business. People also share these skills on GitHub or Google Drive because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just a file. And anywhere that you could share any regular file, you could share a skill as well. And if you're looking for expert-built, proven, security-audited skills, you could check out AI Innovators. This is my premium group where I post all of my Claude Code skills right inside of this skills library. You can see we have a ton of marketing, content, and general business strategy skills skills. We have over 150 members, and we have weekly live calls to answer any of your questions. We also offer unlimited tech support, so if you have any issues with Claude Code skills or you need help building your system, we are there for you. I'll leave a link to this in the description below, and if you sign up for the annual plan, you'll get a one-on-one call with me directly. But lucky for you, you don't need to go and find skills or build them yourself, because Anthropic has already created a few skills for you to get started with directly within the desktop app. Open up the Claude desktop app and click on the Customize button. Next, you're going to click on the Skills button, which is going to show you where all of your installed skills are. And you can see my Gemini diagram skill here, but this isn't what yours will look like. Yours will be blank because you need to add skills to your Claude Code. So you can click this plus button and click on Browse Skills, which will bring up a menu of skills that are either Anthropic official or partnered with Anthropic for you to install. Now, if we wanted to install the brand guidelines skill, we can just click on this plus button and it automatically gets added to our skill list here. If we wanted to read through the skill, we could do so here. You can see the instructions and what the skill is actually telling Claude to do. So now if we open up a new chat, we can just type /brand guidelines and you can see that skill shows up. Now, obviously we're not creating an actual document right now, so brand guidelines isn't going to help. But if I was, I would just click brand guidelines and I would say, create a research document for me about Claude Code skills. It will use the brand guidelines skill to understand how we make documents, and the output will already be formatted in the exact style that we established in the brand guidelines skill, which is cool, but it's also Anthropic's brand guidelines, so it's not going to help me and my business very much. And for that, I'm going to need some more custom skills. So let's head over to AI Innovators. I'll download a random skill so I can show you guys what the process looks like for installing them from a zip file. Once you have that downloaded, you'll just head back over to Claude, click on the Customize button, Skills, and then the plus button. You'll say create a skill and you want to upload your own. Now you'll see some instructions here, and these are very important across all places that you're building Claude Code skills. The MD file, the SKILL.md, must contain a skill name and a description formatted in YAML, which is just the specific formatting at the top of each skill. You can upload a .zip, but it has to include the SKILL.md file. So I'm just going to click drag and drop to upload. We'll head over to my downloads folder, select that webinar deck skill, and we'll just open directly within the Claude desktop app. You can now see that our skill has been uploaded. And if we click on webinar deck, you'll be able to see all of the details. Now you can see these skills are a lot more complex. We have assets in here. We have examples, we have frameworks, we have scripts, we have templates. There's a lot going on here. And this is the quality and level that you should be building your skills to, especially if you're using these skills over and over again. Now that the skill is installed, I can go start a chat. I can say /webinar deck, and I can give it a topic. So I'll say Claude Code skills. We'll just press enter. We'll allow it to run for a while. It's going to generate the deck for us, and then we'll review just so I can show you guys what the output's going to look like. Now the skill is going to ask me a few questions, so I'll answer those right now, and then we'll let the skill continue. All right, so Claude has finished up generating our presentation. We can take a look at that either in PowerPoint mode if we want to make some changes to it, or we can open it in Google Chrome and flip through. I'm just going to flip through this quickly so you guys can see what the outputs look like, but you can see that this is all generated directly in my style, and there's not any images in here right now because I didn't enable the Gemini API. However, I could add those super easily using PowerPoint. So that's a quick example of how to download a skill from the internet and install it into your Claude Code desktop app. But that's not the only way to install skills. And there's an important distinction that you need to understand when you're installing skills. So there are actually two different types of skills. We have global skills and we have project skills. Anytime you install a skill to the Claude desktop app, it's going to be installed globally, which means when you're using Claude Code anywhere on your computer in any project, it's going to have access to those skills. And if I open up a file explorer, I click on this PC, users, and I go to my user folder, we will find a .claude folder. If you open that up, you will see a skills folder. Then click into the skills folder and you can see our global skills that are available. And if we need to make changes to these, we can either ask Claude to update them or we can open in a file editor. But oftentimes when we are using Claude Code, we want to be working within specific projects. And when we upload skills to a specific project, those skills are only loaded within that folder and they aren't available to any other agents or any other projects outside of that folder. So for an example, I have an AIOS folder with a variety of different AI agents that I speak to that have different instructions and different sets of skills. And if I wanted to create a new project or agent for Claude Code, I could create a new folder. We'll name this agent marketing, and then we can click into that. Now, in order to install Claude Code skills, you need a local.claude folder. This is kind of like your settings or your library for your local Claude Code instance. So we're going to create that first. Create a new folder and call it .claude. Inside of that .claude folder, we will need a skills folder. So you can just name that skills. Now, inside of this skills folder is where we will store our webinar deck skill. We can just drag it right in and our skill will automatically be installed so we could use it in this marketing agent. If we open up the desktop app, we select our marketing folder. We trust the workspace. Now we can run /webinar deck and the skill would work exactly as it did before. Now, I typically like to edit these files manually. So what I like to do is open up the marketing agent within VS Code. Now, VS Code is a code editor, but it also allows us to visually see the files we're working with, make changes to them, and also use Claude Code directly within this interface. And so we can open up our webinar deck skill. We can see all of the assets, the frameworks, the scripts, the templates, and anything else that's needed for that specific skill to work. And if we need to make any changes to any of these files, we can just click on them and edit the text directly. Make sure to save if you make any changes, and then you can just run the skill as normal. So /webinar deck, it's going to ask me probably a couple questions, what I want to create a webinar about, etc. So you can see how this whole system works. And that's where things get super powerful, because when you build skills for yourself, they are fully customized to your business and they work the right way every single time. And I actually have a very specific framework that I use when I go through and I build my skills. First, we start by giving Claude instructions as to what type of skill we are trying to create. It's going to create a first pass of the skill, and we're going to give it a read through to make sure everything makes sense. Now, if there are any immediate changes that I need to make in step 2, I will tell Claude to make those, and it will update the skill for me to test. Now, when I test these skills, it's usually 10, 20, sometimes up to 50 tests. And that's because I want to make sure that it's bulletproof across any situation it could come to. For the webinar skill, I might try different types of companies, different types of offers, special bonuses, really throw in the kitchen sink at the skill to make sure that it still performs well, even if it doesn't have perfect instructions. And once we have the process nailed down and the outputs are getting better and better, that's when I start to inject some research. So I'll go find YouTube videos about that specific topic. I will transcribe all of them, give them to Claude, and have it updated skill based on that knowledge. And of course, skills are never actually done. We're constantly going to be iterating and improving on them to make them better. This is just a quick rundown of my 5-step skill building framework. I also posted an entire video about this process, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. And a couple important things I want you guys to keep in mind. So when you are building skills, this is what you want the structure to look like. You have your project where you are using Claude Code, and then inside of that, you have a .claude folder. Inside of that .claude folder, we have a skills folder, and inside of that, we have a variety of folders, each named after the skill they represent. So our webinar deck skill would be a folder called webinar-deck. Inside of that folder, you have a SKILL.md. It has to be named SKILL.md, otherwise your skill will not work. And it also has to use this exact skill structure. Anything else, scripts, references, assets, those are all optional, but they will improve the overall quality of your skills. There is a 15,000 character limit on skills that get loaded into Claude's context. So depending on the size of your skills, you can really only have a maximum of 60 to 200. And you can use Claude skills on any Claude plan. You just need to make sure that you're logged in. And lastly, I do want to warn you that skills can be malicious. So you want to be careful when you're getting skills from untrusted sources. Inside AI Innovators, we do a security audit on every skill we post, so you don't have to worry about that there. But wanted to warn you guys, because if you download the wrong skill, you could basically be handing over all of your API keys to a hacker. Make sure you read through a skill before you trust it. Have Claude read through the skill, make sure there's nothing malicious, and make sure you trust who you're getting these skills from. And that's it. So now you know what skills are, how to build them, how to install them, how to use them, and now you're way ahead of most people who are just using Claude Chat. If you got any value out of this video at all, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It helps me keep making videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.